Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and the subject of today's lecture, cappuccino on La Pavoni. Yes, I'm going to do a milk-based drink today. I normally don't do them. Why? Because, well, my milk steaming skills are terrible and my latte art skills are even worse. But cappuccino should be easier. You may ask what is cappuccino and what's the difference between cappuccino and latte. You ask 5 baristas, they probably give you 5 different answers. Like a traditional cappuccino, they used to say it's 1 part of espresso, 1 part of milk and 1 part of foam. Now they changed and now it's 1 part of espresso, 2 parts of milk and 2 parts of foam. Latte, 1 part of espresso, more milk, a little bit foam. So more liquid and less foam than cappuccino. I'm sure some of you would disagree and you would say that the cappuccino is precisely this and that and that and the latte is this and that and that. You might be right. I took my info from the book, so if you want you can argue with this guy. La Pavoni, great machine. But the foam I get from it, I'm sure most of that is my fault, but the foam I get from it, it's often wet. So I use this, there's one hole wand, you turn the tap around here when the machine is ready, and then there is a steaming milk. Before you steam the milk, just let the steam run for some time, just to dry, just to remove all the water. It will be less watery. Maybe there is a way to steam milk on La Pavoni without having any skills whatsoever. Wouldn't that be great? Well, not sure about the other models of La Pavoni, but my one came with this one. And I've been so intrigued with this since I got my La Pavoni, but I've never ever tried this before. So yes, today I will attempt to use this apparatus, La Pavoni milk steamer, to make a perfect cappuccino. The issues start with assembling this. I will show you what I mean now. That's how it looks like. There is a La Pavoni, nice La Pavoni logo here, so you know that's a genuine product. You've got 1 hole here, 1 hole here, and there is that tube. I hate using manuals. I like to figure out things myself. Unfortunately, I'm not clever, so that's one of the steam ones from La Pavoni. I was trying to fit it, to push it in here. Doesn't go. Here, no. Eventually I opened the manual, which is probably the worst manual I've seen. It kind of reminds me of something you get when you buy furniture from IKEA. And somewhere here, somewhere here you've got, well, the explanation of how this should work. You get a special wand just for this. That's the wand, so it doesn't have a tip at the end. So what you have to do, you have to undo this bit a little bit. Let's assume this wand is attached to the La Pavoni. You have to push it in. Sometimes it doesn't want to go, but you have to push it in. You lock it. Okay, so that's the first part. This one will go to the jug of milk. From here, the steamed milk and foam will be coming from. You have to change the steam one. For most of you, that will only take a second or two. For me, that's always a challenge. So you need to use this Allen key provided. If you look closely enough, you will see kind of like an opening here. And that's where you need to stick the Allen key in. And then you just rotate. You move clockwise to open it. Eventually, you're able to take it out. That's the steam wand I normally use. And now, voila, you've got the wand in. So now I will have to rotate the screw here counterclockwise. Make sure this is really in. I don't drink regular milks. I will use the Oatly, and I will put that tube directly into the milk container. Let's see what we can get. Okay, the milk goes. Okay, I've got something. That's a good start. There is a water leak, slight water leak here. But yeah, have a look. Now, is it perfectly foamed milk? Well, not necessarily. Guess it is possible to actually pull a shot and do the milk at the same time, but that would be too confusing for myself. So let's pull a nice shot of espresso now. We're going to use the coffee that was graciously sent to me by Bella Barista. So that's the organic coffee, the roastery. I will put the links in the description if you want to check. Who knows, maybe they will send us more. 15 grams of coffee in and whatever we get out. Usually it's 28 grams. As a grinder, I will use my Cafetech MC5. Why? Well, because if somebody gets a Cafetech, they will use every opportunity to talk about it. So I use 3 bars of pressure for about 10 seconds. And then I ramp up the pressure to 9. And then lower it. Shot looks great. I have to prepare fresh milk because it took too long to prepare the shot. And then the shot goes in. And here we have it. Cappuccino from La Pavoni. So, first of all, guys, if you are still here, definitely click like and subscribe to the channel. End result looks good. Probably with the cow milk it would be different, but yeah, it works for me, so cheers. Kind of on a wet side, the texture of the milk. The drink itself is okay, and it takes no effort. Once it's assembled, it takes no effort. I probably would get better results with steaming milk on my Decent. This reminds me a little bit of the like a bean to cup machine kind of steamed milk. If you ever tried it, you know what I'm talking about. The kind of a texture, but it's not a perfect texture, but it is acceptable texture. Yeah, and the coffee is very mild. Probably for that amount of milk, you would maybe put a double shot or maybe something like a dark roast. Now, you may ask me, okay, so you finished, what next? You just leave it like that? No, you have to clean it. So the way to clean it is kind of similar to the way you pull, the way you steam the milk. So you take I don't know, a jug of water. You may put a drop of washing up liquid. Then you run the cycle. And then if you use the washing up liquid, I would recommend to do another cycle with the clean water just to wash everything up. And you know what? It took me what? I bought my La Pavoni a year ago. It took me almost a year to try this apparatus, and I have to say, yeah, that was honestly what you've seen. It was my first attempt. I've never tried this before, so I'm proud of myself. If you have La Pavoni, how do you like the steaming process of La Pavoni? How do you like the end result of what you get from La Pavoni? And if you use this apparatus, maybe you notice something that can be improved, something I'm not doing right, then definitely let me know in the comments. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!